I just have to make one correction. I do believe in unity, but there's one exception. De Blasio has to go. And I think most of us are united, right, on that. Okay, good, good. So next, I have the pleasure of introducing James A. Trent. He is the founder and president of the Queens County Farm Museum, president of the Four-Borough Neighborhood Preservation Alliance Foundation. Lastly, he has the distinct honor of chairman of the board of the Queens Village Republican Club, and he is the Lincoln Dinner chairman. Please welcome James Trent.
Thank you, John. Folks, Queens is known as the borough of homes, the borough of cemeteries. I don't know if you know, there are more people buried in Queens than there were living in Queens. We're home of the two World's Fairs, but is also known as the borough with the most extensive network of civic associations of any of the 5 boroughs, and certainly better than the neighboring suburban counties. While demographic changes have taken a toll on Queens civics, they still function. They are still the best organized and still make an impact on improving and maintaining our quality of life. It is because the Queens Village Republican Club recognizes the important role of civic associations that we feel it appropriate to recognize one civic leader in particular who stands out among many wonderful, effective civic leaders. The Civic is the Juniper Park Civic Association, founded in 1938, and its longtime leader, Robert Holden. Bob Holden has made a mark on the communities of Middle Village, Elmhurst, and Maspeth, where his civic has its greatest footprint. Almost all civic associations have newsletters, but none has what is truly a full-scale magazine, the Juniper Berry. With more pages than Time magazine, this periodical is either loved or feared, depending on whether you're being praised or excoriated in its glossy pages. This incredible document is put together by Bob. He has a staff of talented, savvy writers, of course, but Bob's leadership makes this magazine happen. But there's more. Bob and his Civic have taken principled stands on many issues, such as the adverse impact of rail freight operations in Western Queens. But perhaps the greatest achievement has been turning an industrial site, the site of the old Keyspan gas tanks, into a beautiful 6.5-acre public park. This property, which was cleared of the tanks, then put on the market, was expected to yield millions for the utility as they negotiated a sale to Home Depot. It took 10 years to realize the dream of a park, but eventually it was turned over to the city for $1, and the park was built. Bob made sketches of that park as to what it could look like, and then sold the city on the idea. Today they reap the benefits of his foresight and hard work. Bob has spent a lifetime in such endeavors. We could go on, but I was only given 2 minutes. Bob, come on up. Phil has the certificate.
Okay.
The congressional
I
certificate.
should take my glasses off.
We have a box for this. You can take that
Can I
later.
say something?
Sure.
Well, I want to thank, again, Jim. Jim is my public relations man, anyway. He's the chair. But Phil, Phil wrote a great letter, and I don't know if everybody got that, but he called me a legendary civic leader, and nobody's ever called me that before. They called me a lot of other names, but not legendary. But I guess that's better than late civic leader, so I'm happy. But you start getting awards when you get older, so I'm getting up there. I'm getting to a point where, what else can I do? Well, I'm going to do some other things. You'll be hearing about it soon. But I really want to recognize Table 19 over there, because it's really the Juniper Park Civic Association. That's the people behind the Juniper Berry, the people behind me, the people behind the Civic. Tony Nunziato, stand up. I want you guys to stand up. Christina Wilkinson, editor of the Juniper Berry. Manny Caruana. John Kilcommons, I mean, he does great. He's 83 years old and he still works hard in the Civic. I mean, the guy is on. Lorraine Shuley, also 80, I guess 82, but Lorraine Shuley, stand up. Kim Caruana, and the spouses, all the other spouses can stand up. And my wife, Amy, who works for Governor Pataki, by the way, worked, when he was in the executive chamber. And where's Amy? I can't see her. She left? Oh, she's on the phone, okay. Great time to be on the phone. All right. Well, anyway, I want to thank, and I am a Democrat, by the way. I'm not supposed to say that, but I don't know if you guys knew that. But you did? Okay.
Long time.
Yes, and I made one mistake. I voted for George McGovern. I think you voted for him too. You said it on the air. So everybody makes mistakes, but since then, and I voted a number of times for Ronald Reagan, and I'm proud of that. And of course, I want to thank Bob Turner for being wonderful leadership of the Queens GOP, and certainly Tom Long, conservatives, and all you other guys. And Paul Massey, you are our hope in the city of New York. We have to dump the dope from Park Slope. All right. Thank you very much. Thanks so much. Thank you.